Hello everyone. So welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. So today I will be discussing about the recent surge in the price in natural gas futures and what are the reasons for that and what can we expect in near future, like another 2 weeks from now. So the recent surge in the price of natural gas is completely because of the drop in temperature across the United States. So the heating demand has rapidly multiplied over the last few days and is likely to continue for the next week or so. Like for the next, I will say for the next 7 to 10 days, is likely to be there till the 10th of 10 to 12th of December. You can say 12th of December will be the time when you can expect a kind of uh, a kind of saturation in the need for natural gas for heating. So 12th of December will be the time as per my analysis, and after that we might see drop in the pricing of natural gas. So until then, there is no point in shorting natural gas. So again, if you see here, natural gas uh, futures on last Friday that climbed up more than 4.8 level. It started at around this level at around 4.6. 4.6 is a kind or was a kind of resistance earlier, but right now it is acting as a support, and yeah, this is the level. So if you see here, just during 25th of November, there was an attempt to breach the 4.6 level, but it couldn't sustain. There was a rise and there is a drop, uh, kind of immediately. So I think this level will be very crucial to watch for. So if natural gas drops below 4.6, then it will simply head towards, if it drops below 4.6 level, right, then it will simply head towards first 4.4, then the next target will be 4.2, and it absolutely makes sense. I'll still say that natural gas, us natural gas has been trading at really high values right now, and that's only because of the reason, like of the surge in export in the last couple of months. Although just after President Donald Trump took over the office, he signed many executive orders to open many LNG hubs. So that had some impact. So since then we're seeing the surge in gas prices compared to that of last year. That's been the sole reason, the export. But the export volume, again, the export volume, even though they are substantially higher compared to previous years, but I think if there is there are no buyers right now, because if you see what are the which are the countries that they are right now exporting natural gas. The number one is US, then comes Russia, then comes Kazakhstan, then come I think it's Qatar. Then there are a few other countries in the region of Qatar. I think Oman is also one of them. So all of them on Saudi even, yeah. So all of them are exporting natural gas. So for how long there will be a dependence on US natural gas, because this is something which is being sold at a very high price right now. Those pricing details are not revealed. You won't find that anywhere. Those are kind of contracts, and those contracts are kind of not publicly announced. So those numbers are not revealed, but still I believe like there is a lot of these prices are extremely high, and only because people are afraid of the US government because of the sanctions. They're still purchasing natural gas from the United States to please President Trump. That's the only reason. So how long will they pay high price for the same commodity which they can get at a low price in other market? So that's the question. Like the leaders of the countries need to think about, need to answer. Like are they really ready to pay high price for certain commodity which is available elsewhere at a low cost? So that's like kind just to avoid the tariff thing. People are like the leaders of the country are just purchasing it from the United States. There is no other reason. So that's very pretty much that amuses me, like the thought, like how people are trying to please the U.S. Leaders right now. Yeah. So what I was saying, like I'm expecting natural gas right now to sustain at more than 4.7 level right now. 4.75, I will say. 4.75 level. So it closed at 4.76 right now. I expect it to sustain at 4.75 level. If in case it drops below 4.6, right, it might look for some support, but in case it fails to, then the next price that we will see here is 4.4, and subsequently it will be 4.2. It might further drop to around 3.8 level. It can further drop below around 3.8 level. It is very high. There's a very high likelihood it might happen. The possibilities are very high, and it might sustain even there. Okay, so the right now as per my analysis and as per the temperature and export data, it looks like it will sustain 4.75, and it might also go up till $5 right now. As I could see, it can go up till $5, and at most it can go up till 5.05. I don't expect the surge to uh, go above 5.05. $5.05 would be my will be the top. I don't expect to go beyond 5.05. Yeah, 5.05 will be too much, honestly. So yeah, so $5.05 will be the kind of top bracket. If it honestly reaches 5.05 in next few days, then probably I'll start selling call options from there. I'm not I'm not sticking to the plan like for any further rise. I won't like that idea any longer then. So yeah, so that's my analysis right now. 5.05 being the top. I don't expect it to surge above 5.05. At the same time, I'll be closely observing the 4.75 level, because at this moment, at this time, this is a kind of immediate support. So if this support breaks, the next will be 4.6. Again, if this one breaks, it will be 4.4, and finally 4.2, even lower, like 3.8. So yes, that's my analysis of natural gas. Coming to crude oil, uh, crude oil, it looks like I was shorting crude oil on Friday, and I made some good profit out of that. Yeah, and what I believe is crude pricing is crude is kind of although the prices have dropped a lot, but still we can expect the prices to drop further in case there is no war-like situation, because the war, or like the Russia-Ukraine war is likely to I'm not sure, but based on the points that were discussed by the President Trump, it looks like they're very close to come to an agreement where they're gonna put ceasefire and the war will come to an end. But at the same time, there is a possibility of China entering in war with Taiwan. So that is also something I am closely observing. So it might happen anytime. Like you'll see Russian troops and Chinese troops attacking Taiwan. And I won't be surprised to see that happen. And in case that happens, that will also going to have a very big impact on the crude prices then. So yeah, the crude prices will again start to drop further, This is not going to increase the crude prices. By the way, I think this will have a negative impact on crude prices. That will mean global slowdown. So the crude prices might fall then. That is my speculation right now, but it might happen the other way as well, which I'm not really sure about. But I'm really sure like crude prices will, if in case there is since there is a possibility of war between China and Taiwan, so in case that happens, and right now crude is trading at within a level of 60, within level of 60, and at the bottom it is around 57 right now in last few days, and I think this is going to be the range for crude oil. If the war happens, if the price of crude oil exceeds $60, then it might go up to $65, the next level. And in case the price declines because of the war, then the crude prices can come below like $55. It might hit around 50 to $53. So yeah, so that is something I'm closely watching right now. So these are the things that I wanted to share today about like the possible future prices for both natural gas and crude. And these are the two commodities which I trade. I don't trade in Nifty. Hardly trade. I do trade, but I do hardly trade in Nifty and other instruments. I'm mostly a commodity trader. Yeah. So hope you guys like the content on this channel, and if you have liked it, then you might like the video as well and subscribe to the channel so that you can receive notifications for my next videos. Thank you very much. Hope you have a great day ahead. Thanks.